and welcome to my podcast. This is my little craft corner where I'm talking about mostly about knitting, but also some other fiber related crafts and other crafts too, but mostly about knitting. It's been 2 weeks since I last did an episode now, and it's been crazy 2 weeks, but we will talk more about that in the end. I will start with a half finished object, then we are talking about new whips, and then, or maybe I should say new cast-ons, and then we are talking about long turning whips that I actually have picked up and worked on a little bit yesterday, and then we will talk about some other crafts, and in the end we have the chit chat. And today you might want to stay to the chit chat because I will have a giveaway. Not actually a giveaway in this video, but I will talk about the giveaway and how you can enter the giveaway and how it will be. So stay for that if you are interested, and it's really much knitting related. The first half finished object, I have to say then, it's my husband's sock. Yes, it's just one sock. I have not even started the other one socks yet, but now it's finished. And if you watched my other episode, you know it's the same pattern as the sweater I knitted for my husband earlier this summer. And yeah, it's gonna be matchy because I have also seen that they have a beanie, mittens, maybe a scarf, I'm not sure, in the same collection and the same pattern as this and his sweater. So he will be all matchy this winter, I hope, if I do even have the energy to cast on the other sock, will say. Of course I will. I will really soon, I hope. So that's my only half finished object for these 2 weeks. It's been crazy 2 weeks, but it will be fine. Then we can jump right into the new, and we will start with the new custom. I was talking about last time that I was knitting a wrap, the Isabella wrap, and yeah, I was not pretty sure if I will frog it or I will keep working on it because of the color of the yarn, but I decided to frog it. Anyways, the yarn will go into a pair of socks or something, and I will start over with another color someday. Not now, but someday. I really want to knit that wrap anyway, so and everything I'm talking about that have a pattern I will link down below, and I will also try to pop in picture like somewheres if I do manage. You will know, probably. But I have started a new shawl, and this shawl don't have a pattern because I'm just winging it as I go, and it's just a basic garter stitch shawl with 2 type of yarns. I do 2 rows with a baby merino and 1 string of brushed alpaca silk, so it will be quite airy and light, and that's just what I aim for. So hopefully I will have a new shawl to show you in the next episode or so, but as I said, I just make it up as I go, and this is my bed knitting. I always have a bed knitting and car knitting, so this will be my car and bed knitting for now. So hopefully it will be done next week or so. it's not so much to talk about though. And as I said, it's pretty easy pattern, so it's nothing complicated, and that's just what I'm aiming for this time, so I don't even have to think. But I also have started a new dress for my daughter, and it's not the Soria Moria dress, because my little girl, I'm talking about my youngest one, Alva, she's the one who's 3. She have her favorite, I mean it, favorite dress, and it's this one. I made this for her last summer, 1 week after I was injured at my work, so I was just home for the sick leave, the beginning of my sick leave. I'm still on a sick leave though, too bad. And it's this lace cuffs and the lace hemming and this beautiful color work yoke. But I don't know if I had a pattern on this. I cannot remember that I used the pattern. I think I used the book, Nordic traditional pattern. You just have some small pattern repeats of like these star and just some few section. You can mix it all together, and I think that's just the way I did. But I haven't gifted that book away to my grandma, so I don't even have the book anymore. So I have to wing it this time, because she have grown this out, and she have probably worn this like 2 or 3 days a week for a year now, and it's not much peeling, but it's starting to tear under the armpits, and also she gets stuck in rose, my mommy's roses, and this, I cannot see it, it's have been a little bit tearing on the bottom too, and she really wanted a new one, because she can probably, oh, I have lost some stitches, sorry, hold on a second. So she can probably more wear it like a sweater right now. If you have kids, you know how fast they grow. Except when they are so little. So I did start over, and I have the other dress to like imitate for this one, so I just doing this too, and I right now have to split for the sleeves, because then I don't have a pattern. I need to try it on for her, but it will be custom made then for her. So this is I was started like 3 days ago, so I'm almost finished with the yoke now. I will just split for the sleeves. I don't know if I will actually continue the color work down on the arms too a bit. I have not decided yet. I need to talk with the boss, that's all. And see what she have to say about it. And I hope this will be finished this weekend, because she really want to have this one next week, because then her aunt and her little cousin is coming and visits us again. If you're following me on Instagram, you already know who I'm talking about. That's my little nephew, Empress. And I love him. I miss him so badly. So this will probably and hopefully be finished this weekend, I should say, so she can wear it. And it's a little bit of a history on this dress through it all, and also this, because as I said, I have a nephew. He's 3 months old right now, and that's my bigger sister, and it's her first kid. I have 4. She have used 1, but he's a miracle because they said she couldn't have children, and now she have 1, and I love him to death. But she is really in love with this dress, and she really wants this dress for her baby. Okay, that's fine, she can have it. I will not say anything about it. So then Alva want to show her new dress because she know how much her aunts love this one. And I actually suggested last time there was home here and visit, I can knit my sister one if she wants. But she didn't answer it. Maybe because she just have breastfeeding brain, so she don't even remember that I asked. I used to call it that. You cannot remember anything when you have a little children, a little kid, a little baby. But my little girl, she's pretty determined. And when we was talking about this dress, that she wanted a new one. Oh, this is the fun part. It's the really fun part. She was looking at my new fiber box. I will talk about the fiber box more in then. And she saw this beautiful sari silk that I have ordered. And she have a favorite fiber already. That's a regular white, like, not white, like more of a really pale yellow. Like, it's an undyed blue-faced Leicester. That's what it is. So white sheep fleece. And she always used to take it out of my fiber box or fiber basket, and she used to sit on the sofa and just squish it and cuddle with it, and she said it's so soft. Blue-faced Leicester is really soft. So she wanted the blue-faced Leicester and the sari silk, and so I did. I spinned it up, and when this was finished and I had started with the collar, or the neck ribbing, I should say, she saw this one. So then she go like crazy, Mom, I want the unicorn fluff. This is not what this is called, but she is determined that this is unicorn hair now, and the sari silk, that's elf hair. So now this is unicorn hair. So you know, it's a lovely merino silk blend. And yeah, it's the good mom I am. I spin it up for her, and it's in the dress. Now she cannot change her mind because the yoke is almost finished, and I'm not gonna rip it out, and I'm not gonna spin another fiber for this dress right now. So it's done with just some wing and some handspun yarn, and I hope she will love this one as much as she did with the last one. And I can say it's gonna be like a little bit of a struggle to continue work on it, because I don't know where I should put the increase or the decrease. I don't even remember how I did the lace pattern, but I will figure it out as I go, hopefully. And that was all about the new cast on. I have 2 future cast ons. No, we should not talk about future cast on. We should talk about the only whip I have with me today, actually. And that is this horrible. No, it's not horrible. I really love it. But if you are a returning viewer, you know why I'm saying it's horrible right now. It's this lovely daffodil, and I picked it up yesterday. I don't have had the energy or strength to pick it up after all the struggle with it, the yarn just get crazy and the needle breaks. So I have done like 5 centimeters yesterday, but I have a really hard time to see the pattern, because if you know last time and so that I have a bleeding in my neck, and that bleeding is do some pressure on the nerves to my eyes. So when I focus, I losing my vision time to time, and I get a really pain in my eyes and a bad headache when I focus for a long period of time. And it's nothing wrong with the pattern, and I will see a specialist today, an eye specialist today, and hopefully they can help me. I already have glasses, but they don't, even though I use my glasses, it don't work, and I don't think the eye specialist can help me either, because it's in the back in my brain. No, back in my neck. Not my brain, hopefully. So that's the whip. It's not much, but it's a little. It's going forward, not backwards anymore. And hopefully the eyes will be better soon, so I can keep working on it, because I really want to gift it to my mom on her birthday, the 28th of August. Yes, that's next month. Oh, I'm freaking out. So it's all about the actually knitting going on, but yeah, I have 2 future cast-ons, and I don't know how I get into this mess all the time. Why do I always say yes? Why do I always promise my people I can do it? I need to work on that. I need to probably say no more, but I like to knit, I love to knit, and I love when they are enjoy stuff. I do not knit for anyone else except my family right now, because of everything's going on with me. So it's just my family, and I don't even respond when people ask me if I can knit a sweater, a pair of socks or something, because I really don't have the energy. So but I'm happy to teach them if they want, or maybe I can just link a pair of YouTube video and I can teach them self. But anyway, I have two new future projects. One that I don't even know that I had for like 2 days ago. Then I know I had a new one. Yes, and it's a huge project. As I just told you, that project is super huge, but my phone kicked you off again, and now it's like 7 in the evening, I think. So we might get interrupted and have some surprise guests on this episode. I hope not, because my husband is outside with the kids right now. So, but now I have been to the eye specialist anyway, so, and I will not kick you off. So she told me she wanted this cardigan, and stupid enough, I told her, yes, of course I can knit you a cardigan, that's not a problem. And then she told me that she already have ordered the yarn kit, so that might be a hard one to beat. But I would do my best, and I hope, and I keep my fingers crossed that it will be knitted in pieces and not in just one piece, because I don't know, that's huge. Anyway, something I did learn when I actually say yes before I do even see the pattern or something like that is maybe I should just look at stuff first before I actually do say yes. But anyway, hopefully it will be a fun it anyway, and maybe mind lessen it. So the other future cast on I have in mind, I should say, I do need to order some yarn, even though I have a huge yarn stash. But I don't have the right colors, I think, and not the right amount. That's for sure, because it's a huge project too. My oldest son, he wants a Star Wars blanket, and that's a little bit history about that, because he's 13 now. He will be 14 soon, and my husband and he is building his new room, and I popped a picture on my Instagram and just wrote that my little baby's not so little anymore, and he wants a complete gaming room, because if he don't play hockey, he is playing video games and computer games and stuff like that. So that's a thing that's going on right now. I probably will record a little on the building process too, but not now. It's not so much, but you can see the beginning on my Instagram. But I just lost it again. I'm super tired after the appointment and stuff. But when I was posting on Instagram, then I also wrote, but he's not too big for a knitted blanket, right? And he responded to my post, and that's not something he used to do. And he responds with the sweetest response ever, or comment, that you are never too big for a home knitted blanket, Mom, and a heart. And I just melted. And then he came down and told me, Mom, I want a Star Wars blanket. And I thought, that's good, that's fine. I have a pattern for a Star Wars blanket in the book I showed you last episode, the Star Wars Knitting the Galaxy. But nope, he don't want that blanket. He wants actually a blanket with Dark Vader on it. So now I have to do a pattern, write a pattern or something. I have not quite decided yet. Maybe I just do a chart or something like that. And then I have to order the yarn and knit like crazy, because he really wants it for Christmas. So now I have a little bit of like some complicated things in my mind, how I actually will make this happen before Christmas. I don't know. And I'm also competing with my husband, because my husband is building and he has a full-time job, so he's not completely building all the time. But then I thought I will compete with him. Who gets finished first? Me with the blanket, or he with my David's room? You can all vote who you think is gonna be the quickest one. And I can tell you like this, it's just a shell of a room. We had to have a demo day all through there. We have to rip everything out. So it's basically just this timber walls right now, and also no floors. We need to do some new installation, and we have to do everything, the electricity, really everything, roof, walls, ceilings. So it's a lot to do. So what do you think? Do I gonna win, or is my husband going to win? I probably think my husband will win this. And I like to compete with my husband. It's a thing. It's a little thing. So anyway, that's the future cast-ons. And also the only thing I have to say about knitting this time, I think. Yes, I probably think so. But if we're going to talk about other crafts, so we can start with, I have already shown you this beautiful yarn I made of these lovely fibers. So I really love this. I really do. But I have also done this one. This was the yarn I was talking about, or maybe the fiber I was talking about last time, that I have now all completed to my husband's socks that I was spinning on my spindle. And I have like 100 of these top weight and bottom weight spindles. So it's finished, and it's plied with some white mohair, and that part didn't even look so funny. But anyway, so probably I will start a pair of socks for him soon with this homespun yarn. And I also have made just a regular white, a little bit left over of merino, and this colorway, it don't show up, but I think it's called, I don't know, but it's more white grayish, not like off-white or natural white or so, but a little bit of a more grayish. I will look it up what colorway it is, because it have a name. I cannot remember right now. So I also have done like, I don't know how many, but a small, super small mini skeins to my son. He's my youngest son. He has started weaving, so I thought every leftovers, because I had a lot of leftovers, I just blend it together and do some fun mini skeins with all types of fibers and all type of colors. And why did I don't take that with me? Anyway, so I have been up to a lot of spinning these 2 weeks, and I was talking about my spinning wheel the last week. I will pop in a picture on her, I promise, somewhere here. I hope I will manage to fix that. She's not a young lady, she's an old lady, a really old lady, and I told you last time that I probably have to buy a new one. That I mean a real new one, because my is like 200 years old. But my husband actually did repair it for me, so now she spins like a kid, and she's as good as new, and I'm super happy. And my daddy is going to do some new bobbins for it, so because now I only have one bobbin and I cannot find any bobbins who actually do fit it, so he will do some new ones for me, and I'm super happy. And my mom have bought me 2 new spinning wheels, but not new, it's some antique spinning wheels this time too, probably the same age as mine. I don't have really an age on mine, but we know it's go far the way back in my family. So I was looking at them and compared. One of the bobbin actually do fit my spinning wheel, and I think even the wheel is fitting it. So that's good. Then I have spare parts so I can keep them running. But that bobbin was not quite nice. It was quite damaged. So I don't think I can repair it, so I just need a new one. So Daddy had to do a new one. He had to do a lot of new ones for me. But anyway, that was all about the spinning stuffs. And you can look on all my hand spun yarn on my Instagram if you're interested to see more of them with the better pictures on them. But we have also the fun part of sewing, and I will not take the credit for this, not at all, because I have not sewed this. I have helped her a little bit with the zipper, that's all. Rest part she done completely on her own, and she's so good on it, and I'm so happy. I was talking about this last time, and here they are. They're beautiful. They are so beautiful. They are so super cute. That's my oldest daughter, Tuva, who have sewn this for me, and she also did so. Oh yeah, so this one, and I'm so in love. This is empty right now. Nothing's living in it right now, but I will make sure something goes in that. But as I said, I'm obsessed with this. And it's so funny that she loved to sewing, and she's so good. And she also did this beautiful lining. I was showing the fabric last time, but look how nice it is. She's so good on it. So, and she actually don't make me use 2 of these. She made me 4, and she's gonna make me 4 more, she said. And I'm just super happy, and it's fun when the kids are doing some craft and be creative. I think that's really fun. But when she was cutting the fabric out, it been some leftovers of the fabric when we do these corners, and that's just a little square, and she thought that maybe she will do some quilting, and I get super happy when she told me she want to do some quilting. She gonna make a quilt blanket because she wanted to join Finish Knitting Stories mall. Happy Scrappy Blanket Mall. I will link everything. So of course I said, of course you can join the mall if you want. I will help you, I promise. So she's joining the mall, right beside me. I have my 2 blankets, this coziest members blanket that I showed you last time, the big one, and the big squares and the mini squares. And that's just fun, so fun, because my grandma, I'm talking about, when I'm saying my grandma, that's my daddy's mom, not my mom's mom. So always when I'm talking about my grandma, it's my daddy's mom. She is actually a sewist from the beginning. She have been working with sewing like the whole life probably. I think she is born with a sewing machine in the hand. So, and she have always done quilting. I have like a huge bedspread for my my husband's bed. All of my kids have bedspreads, some are quilted, of my grandma, and I also do have like 5 or 6 blankets that she have quilted, and bags and stuff like that. So it's so super fun that my oldest little girl wants to take after her old grandma, our favorite granny. So it's gonna be super fun, and I think my granny will be super pleased and think it's exciting too. So we will probably show her. Of course I will show her. So that's fun, and I hope I can show her blanket as it goes, like returning little snippets of it in my podcast. So that was, I think, all for the crafting part this week. It's not been so much, actually. It's some spinning, a little bit of sewing with my daughter, and yeah, so that's all for crafty stuff. So now we can go to the not crafty related. That's chit chat. Yay! But I will start with the giveaway I will run very soon, and this giveaway will go either one way or another way. Tomorrow, or maybe when you're looking at this video, it's today then. But on Friday, today is Tuesday, so I will go back to my nerve surgeons and have a meeting with them, and then they will decide if they have to do a new surgery. They will then open my throat or in my neck to burn the bleedings in my neck. Hopefully they say no, because I don't want to have a new surgery at all, because I have not even healed up properly yet after this one, and I'm not recovering, so I hope not. If they say they don't need to do another surgery right now, then we will have one type of giveaway. I can say either way how it's go tomorrow, it will be a project bag with some beautiful progress keepers that my daughter also have made. She has actually decided this giveaway. So it will be a bag in this fabric with some beautiful progress keeper and maybe some stitch marker. She's working on them right now, but it will also have some yarn in it. And here's the thing: the bag and the stitch marker project keepers, I will not project keeper, I know I have already made for this. I will not show it now because they are upstairs, but it's the yarn who will go in it. If it's a happy news tomorrow that they don't gonna cut me open again and slice me up like a pizza, I start feeling like a pizza or a butcher animal or something, then we will have happy colors. It will be a big skein with 100 grams of finger weight yarn, that's wool and some nylons. It's a sock base, and then 3 mini skeins with some colors. So if it's happy news, it's gonna be all bright and vibrant colors. But if they decide they have to do a new surgery, then it will be more muted and darker colors. So happy news, happy colors. Bad news, more toned down and comfy colors. Just a little comfort. So that's the giveaway I'm planning to do, and I will do an update as soon I know how it's going tomorrow, which type it will be, and then I also no, I will not show the skeins of yarn. That's I will show later on, because this giveaway, to enter this giveaway, I will soon give you the instruction. It will run to the 1st of October, so you have a lot of time to enter my little giveaway. So I will remind you in all the other episodes that's coming. But no, I just lost it again. My brain don't work anymore. I will notify you as soon as I know what type it will be, but it will be a sock base, and it also will go with some bamboo circular knitting needles in the size 4 up to 10 millimeters. And the only thing you have to do is leave me a comment and tell me what you think should actually live in that bag if you win this giveaway. What should you have in it? What will live with which project will live in the bag? So hit me with all of your good things that will probably have a new bag or is in need of a new project bag, and I'd be more than happy. You can write a comment here, or you can write a comment on Instagram, because I'm gonna pop it up on Instagram too. So, and you can find me on Instagram as Emilio Style. So hopefully I will have a happy winner the 1st of October. So that was all for the giveaway. I hope you will enter the giveaway. I will be really happy. And I will also be really happy if you just want to leave a comment to tell me what you're working on, how you're feeling, and just start a conversation or something. It's really brightening my days when I read the comments and respond to them. So, and it's always fun to hear what others are working on. And you can talk about any craft. I like all type of crafts, so that's fun. So more. I have more. Have I done something good this 2 week? Oh, we can do a little family updates. Both of my kids now, my biggest kids, are actually right now at the hockey practice. My oldest daughter decided this year to go back to ice hockey, and my oldest is a goalie. So they are back. The hockey season has started, and all this crazy stuff with to go back to school, back to practice, like everyday life, and this have been crazy because we don't start the hockey season this soon. We used to start the hockey season in the middle or end of September, but this week we were starting in the hockey season the same day that the kids started school again, and it's have been so crazy with all like planning and figure out some equipment and stuff like that. But now they are in the right routine again, and that's pretty nice actually. But probably I need to buy new deep ends. Oh yes, that should I say about the giveaway. If you don't want circular needles, you can also you can choose if you want circular or if you want deep ends. I should say that. But I have a little issue with just wooden deep ends, and I love wood deep ends because when I actually do watching the hockey game or a tournament or something like that, when my son is playing, no, my girl is playing too, I have break like 5 or 6 deep ends because I get so nervous because they play so rough. So probably I will just use metal needles this year. I would try to hold me away from wooden deep ends. So I will probably just do magic loop if I take socks with me to the hockey games. So I will keep that in mind. So they are back to school and to hockey, and that's nice. And also my little ones are back to kindergarten now, and that's nice too because they have all missed their friends. And I thought I would have some time to actually rest on the days, but nope. The first thing that happened was that our water equipment broke down, so we was out of water for like 2 days, and then our water heater, or what is called the thing that do the water warm so you can have a shower and stuff like that, I don't even know what it's called on Swedish anymore. So then broke down too, so now I don't have any warm water. But the best part of living on a generation living style that I and my parents do, that is that their house that are like 20 meters away from my house, they have warm water, so we can solve the problem for now, and tomorrow we will go and pick up the part that's missing, so that we have to replace in the crazy thing that I don't even know what it calls anymore. And yeah, just stress about things that just stop working. But that's not a big issue then when the water came back, so we repaired the stuff that was needed, so we actually do have water, not warm water but water. That's good. And what else have been, I don't know, something. Oh yes, you see, I do forget everything. Bear with me. I will be fine someday, hopefully. I hope for it anyway. The potato. I was talking about the potato field last time, and my mom was out in the beginning of this week and picked some potato up just to see what's going on, because we had this crazy dry summer. And I mean crazy dry summer. I live in Sweden, we get most rain. You have like 2 weeks summer and then you get rain. So the potato plant started to die, and that was pretty stressful just because that's what we do here. We grow potatoes on potato fields. That's our thing. But when she was digging them up, they are perfectly, they have healed up so nicely. They will be just fine we are a little bit behind the harvest season this year. That's okay. We will still have the potatoes. The potatoes will be fine, but we have to move the harvesting season a little bit. I think we have to push it forwards, like maybe 3 or 4 weeks as the regular harvesting season. But that's fine. It's fine. The potato will be up and in and stored before the snow and ice will arrive. Hopefully it can arrive tomorrow. I live in Sweden. It can arrive tonight if it feels so. But hopefully we will have it all in before winter, or we will have all in before winter. We don't have a choice. And the apples, oh my god, my whole front yard, it's literally full of apples on the ground, and the tree is still full of apples. The bench is breaking. Yeah, because we had a little bit of a storm thing going on, so we had a few bench breaking, and I need to do a lot of things with apples really soon, because now they start to be finished to harvest. And I also have decided to actually contact my colleagues in school and ask them if they want some baskets of apples that they can just place in school, so every kid can take their own apples, so I don't have to waste some fruits. I don't like to waste food at all, so I just more than happy to give them away than the kids need fruit, so it's important if you ask me. So that's also good stuff, that the harvesting season, it's gonna be fine this year too. I didn't thought so at all. Nobody of us thought so. We thought we just have to redo all the field and just mash it down in the ground and use it like fertilize for next year's. But no, it will be fine. And also we are growing sunflowers. I will pop in a picture, because that field is so magical when all the sunflower is just blooming, and they are blooming right now. And hopefully I will have some sunflower left so I can pick some in, and most hopefully that my birdies have something to eat, because that's why we are growing our sunflowers. But I have a road just outside of the field that's quite busy, not super busy road, but it is a little bigger road, and it's like from my little town there I live on the countryside, but it's from that town to one of the biggest working place here, so it's quite much traffic on it. But they do stop and pick our sunflowers, and they are more than welcome to pick sunflowers if you're asking first. That's just fine. We are not gonna be mad, and we are not crazy mad people living here. I'm actually quite kind when I want to, anyway. But I don't like when they just stopping and they are just running all over the field and mash down all of the potatoes and the sunflowers that's not have been starting to bloom yet, and they actually do destroy a lot. And that's sad, because if you stop and ask, yeah, you can have your sunflowers, that's fine, but we grow them for a purpose, and that's for food for our animals. So that's just a little bit of an annoying thing they do. But anyway, that's the backstory of be a farmer, I think. And that was, I think this was all about the chit chat anyway. I don't think I have much news otherwise. No, I don't think so. I do have an acquisition though. I do, but it's not fiber related at all. And I bought this one after I promised my mom the cardigan. And I thought this was a pretty good reminder to myself. Can you see what it said? Promise little, do much. And it's a journey. So yeah, that's a reminder for me that I probably should not promise people anymore to do stuff, because I don't have the energy to do stuff. So, and hopefully tomorrow I will have good news, and hopefully it will be the colorful giveaway. Don't forget to leave a comment what you should have lived in your project bag if you are the lucky one to have it. And please do like and subscribe, and I hope the rest of your day is gonna be a wonderful day, and the rest of this week and weekend will be perfectly wonderful, and you have a lot of time for your crafting and a lot of time for rest. So I hope I will see you in 1 or 2 weeks. Bye bye.